Mm-hmm. Yeah, they out there. They got the weapons. I can't get closer. I think that's the non-lethal. Well, that's about as close as I'm gonna get. But they got the weapons out. Somebody's being held up. Oh hell no! I'm not trying. Someone's being. I think it's a. Yeah, it's just. I think someone's being barricaded in this house duplex here. I ain't gonna stay too long. I'm just curious to know what's going on. They're not telling anyone. There's like a daycare right here, so that's really my concern. I'm not gonna, yeah, the police are, maybe they're gonna come down and tell me, hey, you can't be filming over here. So we'll see. No, the sound is off because I was trying to get some information. I was going to speak to the officer. I think I got someone who's right here who, I don't know if they got someone in the house, but I didn't want to put that sound on record, of course. But someone's, it's a standoff essentially. That's what's going on. Ask him if I'm being detained. No, Tyler, see, your mama's over here being detained. They going to go get her for spreading chlamydia on the Western Blade. She got that blowout cooch. No, this lady here, I think someone is either next door or in the house. You say you watching from downtown LA? Said they on Fig, man. No, the trolls be put the phone down and leave the street. No, Kobe, tell your mama to put the pipe down and leave the crack house. Yeah, there's something going on in LA. I was just like, I'm making my way to folks' house, and then I said, oh snap. But what my concern is, there's like a community center with little children right near here, and the police aren't saying too much, and I don't want to put nothing out there that ain't, but I did speak to someone who I think maybe they're, no, it ain't SWAT. It definitely ain't SWAT. I think it's like a domestic situation. I think that's what's going on. I think it's a domestic situation. You see people over here filming. They don't want a whole lot out there because there ain't no telling who's doing what or watching or whatever. LA, the land of fruits and nuts. Yeah, you damn right. There's a bunch of fruits and nuts and berries on the blade. Yeah, this is Jefferson Park, South LA, y'all. And if I mute up, that means I'm asking about information about this situation. That's all. In fact, let me see if the officer's willing to speak on it again. Give me 1 second. Yep, no, they're not saying nothing. They don't want to. There's something going on though for sure. It's if you got a whole little situation, you're not dealing with SWAT. You're dealing with someone being barricaded in a home. It could be like a situation where someone's being held hostage. It could be a 5150 situation. It could be. We don't know, but obviously you see that green gun. That's the non-lethal gun. But look. Obviously, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Technical difficulties. It looked like they pulling out them things though. They about to pull the things out on somebody though, for real. That's what it looks like. Say, where is this? Like I said, Jefferson Park, LA. LAPD. LAPD doing their job. That's what's going on. But they're not saying much as far as what's going on. Say, do the police have EMS experience like firemen do? I think so. And I'm not going to get any closer because I think there's a situation going on with weapons. See, look, when you got the ghetto bird, when there's the ghetto bird here, you know something's going on. So they got the aerial situation. They got this perimeter. You can't even really go like a few blocks over. Yeah, I hope everyone makes it out safely as well. Yeah, they're not saying nothing, but I think the lady that's right here has something to do with something going on. Say, bro is down for cops don't play. What are you talking about, Rain? Elaborate. What are you talking about? Yeah, this is Los Angeles, California, Casimir. What's up to Yvonne and all the usuals? Bar Martinez. What's up? Yeah, no, I'm not. No, this ain't Compton. This is LA. This is LA. You see, it says LAPD right there. Super protect and serve. But when it comes to minorities, it's to suppress and contain. Real Jag in the building. Y'all subscribe to Real Jag 77. LAPD. This is LAPD. This would be the Southwest Division. Oh, sorry to hear that, Nick Ramsey. That's unfortunate, man. I hope y'all got paid off. Christian, what's good from Germany? Yeah, I hope it's a safe outcome as well. Will you all help me bail out my cousin? Man, start a GoFundMe and ask, because yeah, man, I understand you got cousins in jail. You got to get a GoFundMe popping, which is well, yeah, always something happening, of course. I don't know if it's the M word. It's likely it's something going on. What's the Unk alert? What is that? Unk alert? What you mean? I'm not an Unk anyway. I'm an OG, but appreciate it. Oh, okay, I got it. I said Unk alert. I was like Unk. This is an Unk gang. OG, no, we OGs around here. We're OGs, you know. Jag and I are OGs. Don't. I know y'all like to call her Auntie Jag. She's not Auntie. She's an OG. I think Aunties sit at home and don't do nothing. We out here doing things. And Jag been waking people up for years. It's a drug dealer house? I don't know. I don't know if it's a drug dealer. But thanks for the gift, Texas. I don't know if it's a drug dealer's house, but it's definitely something going on. What's up, Mary A? Natural One. Man, that thing seems close. It's getting close. Like, you see how close that? It's getting closer. Something's going on. Hey, from Mississippi, what's up? Yeah, see, they getting everybody out of the way too. I'm pretty sure they had to tell everyone to leave. Let me get out the street because it looked like they're gonna have to get up out of here. Let me see. Yeah, they're not saying who or what's going on, but look, y'all, it's a typical day in LA. I'm not gonna dox this person, but they're definitely, you know, he looked like he probably got some kids in the trunk or something. Make sure you double check that trunk. He probably, they talking about hide the kids. He hit them. But yeah, he had to get up out of here. I believe he lives over there. They had him bounce. The people over in that apartment, I think they're no longer there. They blocked the alley off. There's a lot going on. Okay, and someone else is coming in. They announced someone. So you're going to see more situations like this where they're going to use robots, Jag, trust me. They're going to start using a lot more. Yeah, because of, yep. They already did the dogs. They did it not too long ago. They had a, no, they don't hear you. I would have did it while I invited you, but no, I just did like random. No. Yeah. Yep. This is Good Morning LA. Somebody said, yeah, appreciate you working the chat. Good Morning LA. Yeah, you see a lot of this on the news. There was something recently on the news where they did have to tear gas someone, and that tear gas is no joke. They threw it in the truck, and I don't even think they fully came out of that truck. Like, I don't know what happened, but they were in that truck. I was like, wow, yeah. Lindsey Graham does not live nowhere near here, but Brad Pitt lives close. Brad Pitt got a house near here that people don't know about, and I'm not gonna put it out there on blast, but it's sad how they doing Brad Pitt. They dogging him out in the media. You know, they talking about him and his kids abandoned him and stuff like that. Angelina Jolie. I think Angelina Jolie did something to them kids to make them just go after go against Brad like that. But anyway, Mona Luna, Jag is in the building. She's in the building. Follow her chat. She's in a. Her comments is Real Jag at Real Jag 77. Definitely follow her live. She just went live this morning. She'll probably go live. Well, we're going live today. We're going live again today. Flat Earth. What's up, Predators? What are you talking about? But yeah, y'all. Typical day in LA. And I'm probably have to tune into the Citizen app. No, Brad Pitt isn't in the ghetto. This isn't technically ghetto, y'all. There's some ghetto stuff going on, but this ain't the ghetto. And I ain't gonna say where, because now you have weirdos looking. But I know exactly where it's at. Shout out to him though. He's a good dude. I don't know why Hollywood doing him like that, but we don't know. Does anyone know why there's a standoff? No, we're finding out. The officers are not telling me anything. They're not telling me anything, but I kind of got an idea. I got an idea. I have an idea. Green meanie? No, I'm not a blood. I'm not a player, not a thug, not a crip, not a blood. Okay, let me do that real quick. Hold on. How can I pin it? Okay, pin message. There we go. Thank you, Jag. Yeah, this isn't for like clicks and views either. I do appreciate the people in here. Y'all hit the like. But this is Set in the West, and this is what we do. You may see a police standoff. You can see all the way down the block. They got it all blocked off, and they're in tactical gear. The police are here. I'm not going to say exactly where. Yeah, Citizen app is definitely going to let me know. But even because I've talked to the people, coming up here, they really don't know exactly what's going on. But I got a general idea of what's taking place. And the good brothers and sisters with the LAPD, they're handling business. They're handling business. What time do you go to work? What time do I go to work? Actually, I will be at work in about 45 minutes. So I'm not one of these people that are online collecting Section 8. Did you catch that, Jag? You caught that joke? No, not Louisiana. This is California. Definitely California. LAPD. That they're handling their, said who they killing now. They not killing nobody. I don't think they got the non-lethal out. They're not like, if it was an issue, I think SWAT would be out here like with the tactical. And like I said, with stuff like this moving forward, they're gonna straight just have the robots going in doing what they need to do. Benjamin Felak, I believe. Standoff. It might be a hostage situation. Like I said, I'm not saying exactly, but yeah, something's going on. Something's going on for sure. Here we are. Someone else who's leaving the premises. We're live from Los Angeles. This is an iconic picture here. Ghetto bird and a palm tree. All right. He didn't check her trunk. You should check her trunk. Make sure she didn't take none of them pigeons or something. This should be illegal to film unless you're getting hurt. LOL. Shut up, idiot. I'm right here with the police, right here, and this is illegal. This should be illegal to film. But I'm standing right here at the police line. You're an idiot. Tell your mama to go get a vasectomy. Police standoff. Yeah, no, this is not considered ghetto, y'all. This is not considered the ghetto. Like, if y'all really, in fact, I gotta head over to Watts in a second. Maybe I should do a live from over there. In fact, I will do a live from Watts. Definitely, y'all hit the like button and subscribe, because I'll probably be, every time I'm in the street, something happens in LA, and I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? So technically, right now, there's nothing being reported. And yeah, I had a buddy, not a buddy, I had someone here who was saying he wanted to pull up his drone. And I was like, that's probably a bad idea. That's probably a bad idea. Thank you, Dad Bob, for subscribing. Yeah, the whole block is taped. Whole 2 blocks is taped off. You see down there, that's taped off way down there. And right here. And if you go this way, it's taped off. We're not too far from Tariq Nasheed's Hidden Colors, the Hidden History Museum. It's not far from there, basically. But there's a standoff. Someone's asking the hell's going on. I can't get closer, Fortnite. If you got a drone, come through, let me borrow it, and maybe I'll get a little closer. What's up from France? Appreciate y'all. We love y'all in France. Yeah, the drone situation would probably not be a good thing because, number one, look at what's going on. Police I don't know if they're communicating with the person, but something's going on when it comes to someone being barricaded in a home. And yeah, the drone, essentially, you get in trouble for going in with a drone, for sure. I don't know, like certain places in LA, you just can't fly your drone over protected area. Like you go anywhere near LAX, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? People are wild. No, I am not going to risk my life. Oh, shit. Yeah, I appreciate it. What's up, Ebony? Mama Nova, what happened? It's a standoff. Standoffs don't happen often in LA. You say don't use a drone, you got charged with interference. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it. Yeah. Ocean Waves, we're in South LA. This is near basically Jefferson Park area. If you're familiar with Tariq Nasheed, Hidden Colors, he has a hidden history museum down the street. And use the PT Cruiser as a shield. Yeah, we are live from Los Angeles, Ghetto Bird and all. More information, John Oval. This is all the information I got so far, man. Unfortunately, even I'm sitting right here next to the police cruiser, and they're not giving me information. Obviously for safety reasons. Hold on. You say you saw it on the news? You talking about the stolen ambulance what's stolen ambulance? You say it looks like GTA 5? Yeah, Fortnite, LA is pretty much GTA. Look, it's another ghetto bird. It's 2 ghetto birds. One, and here's the other one. Ooh, oh shit, hold on. 2 ghetto birds. Look at this. That's wild. So yeah, it's serious. It's getting serious. That's basically what that means. When you got 2 of them out. Yeah, this is GTA 7, the real life. Somebody said GTA 6. What's wasting money? The game? Puff Tough? You said I'm probably supposed to walk around in the alley to find the mission? Yeah. I think the mission is gonna be behind that trash can. Antonio Banks, what's going on? Standoff. You say the choppers don't need to. No, they probably do. They're monitoring some from above because there's probably other stuff going on. I don't know how long I'm gonna stand here, but I was worried for a minute because I I was thinking they were gonna bust out, but bust something. But they got the non-lethal weapons going right now. Oh, too much taxpayer dollars. Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah, too much taxpayer dollars. You could say that. Thank you, Jack, for putting the. So wait, what's going on? Oh, he doesn't want to come out. It's probably like a mental health thing. So that's why it's like the. Wait, what do you say? This Tyler guy. Who's Tyler? What is Tyler talking about? Scream. He's reaching. All right, man. He's out of here. I got him up out of here. Sorry. I got him up out of here. Okay, so today they're having lunch. We say obviously this guy doesn't know how to operate. Who you talking about, Delta? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. Hey from Vegas, Ferdy. Yeah. Thank you, Jacqueline, for subscribing. Probably had warrants, didn't show up to court. Nah, it's obviously what it is it's mental health. That's what I'm hearing, and that's what I was assuming. That's why I didn't want to say too much. Throw a gas can. You say throw a gas can down there. What are you talking about? Okay. Ambulance is coming. There's more LAPD. Yeah, fire trucks is coming. Let me get out the way. Yeah. Appreciate the people in here. Y'all hit the like button, please. I got more information. I'll let y'all know. I just wanted to make sure. Got more information. I'm gonna likely shut it down in a minute, but thank you everybody for donating or whatever. Appreciate you. Joshua, yeah, mental health is serious. Mallory, what's going on? Okay, I'll give y'all an update. Yeah, okay, so a person is, hold on. All right, so look, a person has some warrants and yeah, no, that's not me. No, yeah.
You don't do the Facebook news?
No, I know what you're talking about though. No, that's not me. That's my boy. Look, somebody they have warrants. They don't want to come out, and that's pretty much really the gist of what was going on here. So the standoff began. I'm not sure if someone else is in there. I think that's what's going on. Someone else is in there. So of course there's like, you know, safety concerns. And like I said, there's I think like a daycare right here. So I was more or less concerned about what's going on here. But appreciate you, Mary A. Thank you, Mary A, for donating. And yeah, there's a standoff, police standoff here. Like I said, the Jefferson Park area of LA, and they're not allowing us in there. But yeah, guy's barricaded himself. He has warrants. I think I heard the type of warrants, but I don't want to say because I just don't, I'm not gonna put anything out there inaccurate. Yeah, y'all, please hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. If there's something else going on in the city of Los Angeles, I'll pull up. I'll pull up. All right. Yep, normal day in LA. No, for real. I don't think they're gonna nothing's gonna happen to him as far as them trying to unalive him or nothing like that, because it's serious, but it ain't like super serious like that. It's definitely a mental health crisis. Better help, I would say that. Say an hour before the kickoff, Spain versus France semifinals. I'm not into soccer, but you know what? Y'all think it's gonna be Spain or France? No, these cops. Yeah. No, this is not West LA. This will be Jefferson Park. Like, oh yeah, West LA, kind of, but not West LA. West LA. Y'all got Spain. I'm gonna check out you, Ray J. Was that your name, Ray J Young? Okay, I'm gonna check you out on Spotify. Okay, yeah, they're convening. They're doing something now. Something's happening. Something's happening. For sure. Let me see. Something is happening. Yeah, y'all. Been here almost about 40 minutes, and yeah, they drawn down on somebody right here. Hold on. I think somebody's gonna come out. I think he's coming out. You see that? They drawn down. Okay, they got they don't have the. Let me get the fuck out of the way, to be honest, because I don't want them to accidentally. I don't want to be the first YouTuber to get hit with some accidental fissile by the police. No, obviously this isn't Wisconsin. No. This is LA. This is Los Angeles. There's a lot that goes on in Los Angeles, so we got a standoff here, and the LAPD, they have drawn their weapons on someone, so I think someone's coming out. Right when I was about to end it, I think someone is coming out. Let's see. I don't think there's going to be an issue with, yeah, because they got the weapons drills on. Okay. Appreciate y'all for coming in. Please hit the like and subscribe. This is Set in the West. Also subscribe to the homegirl, the Jaguar, right? At Real Jag 77, definitely subscribe. Subscribe to Archangel Michael as well. He's in the chat, Auntie Leah and Natural One, Ayasha. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, they got the weapons out. And I was like, let me get out of the line of fire per se, because it's too open right here. Look at this guy. He's like, bro, I gotta go get some tortas. He like, fuck that, it's lunchtime, Holmes. I gotta go get tortas. Can I go? I need tortas and a Coke. Coca-Cola, Coke. Now let me shut up. All right. Okay, yeah, I think. Who you talking about? Who's talking? Thank you, Sharon Ray. Who you talking about? Who's that talking? No, that was me imitating him. He has to go get tortas. He's like, it's lunchtime, Holmes. I got to go get tortas and a Coke. Fuck that, Holmes. Tacos or tortas? Which one? You ever had a torta? It is. It's a Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. You can do Taco Tuesday or Torta Tuesday. Tortas just is too much. It's a lot more carbs in that piece. But tortas are good. Yeah, that would work. That would work. So, there's someone else talking about some get closer. No, they got guns drawn right now. I'm not getting close to where guns are drawn. Why you holding back there? Get closer. Okay, I'm gonna get closer. Like it's just the goofiest. That's some goofy shit. Yeah, if you super chat me 10K, I may go up there and you know risk getting popped. That's what's going on. Yeah, they got the rubber bullets in the green. You see the guy with the green gun there? He got the rubber bullets, but now them shits hurt too. So you get hit with a rubber bullet. You get hit with a rubber bullet, end up looking like Charleston White. No, see, look, see. So they first they had the green guns drawn. Now, see, you see the guy next to him, the officer next to him, he has the real weapons drawn out. So something's happening, y'all. Something is happening. And yeah, y'all would be mad if I just said, you know what, F this, I'm about to, yeah. Oh, you got the scanner, bro? Like, I so you got, that's the scanner, the police scanner? Let me see. Yeah, you hear the choppers because they're right there, ghetto birds. Okay, we're gonna stand here because I'm actually supposed to be somewhere, but I'm gonna just have to do it later. Is that what's her name? What are you talking about, Swaggy? Yeah, I might as well pull a lawn chair out for real. And it's hot. It's hotter than July. It's July and it's hotter than July. Y'all know how hot it is right now. Thank you, Darth. Thank you. Appreciate you. And Monk. It's a standoff. Someone has warrants. They don't want to come out. There's another guy here. Unk alert. Well, I keep getting unk alerts. XTB, thank you. No, you say Arizona's hot. Arizona's probably like 120 right now. You could cook eggs on the sidewalk, no lie. Desiree Horton, aka Chopper Chick. I don't know what that is. Try being an Alaskan wearing a mullet. Oh man, good luck. Yeah. Yeah, it's action here for sure. P. Diddy, what are you talking about? Someone called. Isaiah, you say goofy reporter. Bye. I don't know. I just getting people out the way, that's all. Okay, I am gonna leave in a few, y'all. I probably got here too early, but they definitely got the weapons drawn, son. Looks like they may be coming out. Yeah, Germany. Appreciate you. Germany's in the building. Where you at, Jeff? I am in South LA. South LA. No, that's not SWAT. That's just regular LAPD. If it was SWAT, it would be there's a man in a van with a gun in his hand. Y'all, it would be a lot. The presence will be hella felt. Okay, I think they're signaling someone to come out. Yeah. Okay, I believe we are about to end this standoff. They're telling them something over the speaker from the helicopter. Yeah, this is LA, y'all. Appreciate Richmond, Virginia. You say it's the best you've seen in a while? Talking about the game? Where am I in LA? South LA, Jefferson Park area, y'all. That's where I'm at. Appreciate you, Mary. Yeah, hit the lights. Hit the light. LAPD doing their thing. There's a standoff. I thought I saw somebody about to come out. That was a tree. So, okay, so you said, please elaborate what's going on. Okay, so we got a barricade situation within the, let's just say the 3000 block near, I'll just say Jefferson Park. I'm not going to say where exactly, but if you're from LA, you know. Someone is barricading themselves in an apartment duplex. They refusing to come out. I believe there are like some warrants. There was a thing about possibly mental health issues as well. At first, the police had the green weaponry out, which is non-lethal. Now they've resorted to pulling out the big ones. So you see the officer right there with the next to the PT Cruiser, the blue PT Cruiser, and then the one officer next to him, he has the real weaponry out. And I'm just like, let me get out of the line of fire in case something do happen. I'm not trying to get hit. And if I do get hit, I'm gonna drive myself to Killer King because I'm not trying to get an ambulance bill that's gonna be off the hook. I hop on that carpool and I'll be in Watts in less than 15 minutes and I'll be like, patch me up. Did I ever tell y'all when I was 18, I got hit by an old lady? True story. Old ass lady hit me, right? Straight just towed me up. I was on my little moped and I had a helmet on. Helmet flew right off. Last thing I remember, I said, I know this ain't finna, and she just turned a left right in front of me. I'm going straight down the street. She just went left. I'm like, I know this lady ain't finna hit her. That was the last thing I remember. And next thing you know, I remember I'm ambulance. They call ambulance. The ambulance came, got me, and I guess I was in shock because I just remember being cold and shaking. And they took me to the Martin Luther King Hospital. We call it Killer King. They took me to Martin Luther King Hospital. So I just told you my helmet came off. I landed pretty much on my head. No cap. I landed on my head. I had stitches. Well, no, before the stitches, I had a gash, a big gash in my head. No brain damage. Well, that's what they told me, right? Yeah, ambulance. Call ambulance. So they took me to the hospital, and you know, I guess they still had me kind of waiting, low-key. I'm sitting there waiting, and then I'm thinking, okay, you know, I'm bleeding, and you know, they took like a stapler gun. You ever seen like a stapler gun? Not like staple 4 or 5 papers together. No, like a real staple gun, like where the medical stapler. It's heavy duty. They literally put that up against my head, and all I heard was crunch, 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 3, pop, pop, pop. They stitched me up like that. No, yeah. They didn't like no numbing, none of that. Yeah, it could have been it. Gotcha. But damn. God. No, I didn't. No, not like Frankenstein. They said they're talking about some Frankenstein. How long you been an undercover cop? How long? Someone asked, did I cry? No, I did not cry. I was 18. I did not cry. Did she get a ticket? Talking about the old lady? Nah, my dad was gonna sue her and she didn't have insurance. Yeah, no. They stopped her, but she didn't have insurance. Man, that whole little situation was weird. No, an old black lady. That's why I don't like old black ladies right now. No offense to the old black ladies in the chat though. I'm kidding. Okay, this standoff is, yeah, it hurt like hell. And then look, you don't want to know what happened because they had to stitch up my. Who's that? They telling me to go. No, hell no. This guy is not trying to get. He's not trying to see 499 Boucher today, and that's where LA County Jail is. All right, look. I think I'm gonna have to just retire. Yeah, I was on a moped like this, but it was white. I am going to retire. I'll do an update. I got some people around here who will let me know what happened, but this was just a standoff, and it's just going extremely too long. I'm under the impression that when things like this happen, what they will do in the future, they'll just send a robot in there to go handle business. What's going on, family? Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna just send robots in there. You know, you want me to go talk to them? I'm not a mental health crisis therapist. I can't. What I'm gonna do for them? Put them on the YouTube and tell them, hey, got some people here, got some questions for you. That's the only thing I can probably do for them. But it's always something going on in LA. It's always something going on in LA, for real. But yeah, here we are. LA is still a cool place, but it can be dangerous sometimes. Just be on the lookout. Just watch out, you know. That's all I really could suggest. I'll be back, though. Peace.